I'm good. Mm-hmm. Hi there. I'm pretty good. Trying to consolidate my documentation on the KnowledgeNet stuff because I keep getting asked questions about it every time I post anything to it. So right now some of the data is out of date. This is where I had some of the data from before. Wait, this is a different thing. God damn it. Oopsie. Uh-huh. So, I'm combining all this data. This is a page I have on it so far. And do this. And this subtitle should be node I don't know if I should say we wanted to have like one word on this side, dark moon. Decentralized, composable knowledge nodes distributed over a transport agnostic worldwide grid. Network. keg.net. Not network. How's it going, Java? Somebody broke Arch. Did Manjaro break Arch? Oh my gosh. Well, you really are. Yeah, if you can survive that. What's a good approach to learning a new programming language? Just start programming. Any idea on how to learn programming languages fast? Oh boy, sorry about that, Dark. To learn programming languages, you just have to start programming. The best mental framework is building something. Flood your brain with dopamine. That means do something that's pleasurable. Find something you want to do, you want to make, and learn how to program that thing. If you don't know anything, then just start with something simple. Lately, I'm telling people to start with Go and try to make a Discord bot, or an IRC bot, or a web server. Those are all things you can do that are sort of fun. And this is a test I'm doing right now. Normally, I would tell you to learn JavaScript or Python first, but I've been testing people to tell them to try to learn Go first. Problem is there's not a good beginner resource on it. I gotta make it. That's why I gotta get through these other boosts. The next boost I'm gonna do is I might just jump right ahead to Go or Terminal. I don't know. So the keg, the knowledge exchange graph. Decentralized, composable knowledge nodes distributed over a transport agnostic worldwide grid. Grid network. That welcomes all to participate in the exchange of locally searchable knowledge from their trust ring of trust, from their trust network. Personal. I want a lot of words in there that I can unpack. This is the knowledge exchange grid. Or keg. See if I can fit that into one paragraph. The Wikipedia entry for this. Oh wow. That's not nice. Hope you have backup. The knowledge exchange grid or keg is a decentralized, composable, is a grassroots progressively enhanced oh boy. I'm sorry, Dark, you're going to get added to my list of stories about people who should start with an easy OS. I'm so sorry, sir. I'm so sorry. The knowledge exchange grid is a grassroots, progressively enhanced, decentralized, composable, transport agnostic worldwide grid of composable semantic semantic knowledge nodes knowledge nodes connected let's see, I'm trying to figure this out. I told you what I was doing in the topic, so. Worldwide. Worldwide grid. Worldwide graph network of composable semantic knowledge nodes that are locally cached that are exchanged and locally cached by participants, let's see, locally cached and searchable by participants who publish their own and we say subscriber follow and follow those of others in their personal learning networks. Yeah. Well, that's just like Linux in the early days. In the early days, Linux would screw you over too, and you'd have to kind of forgive it and move on. There was no way to back stuff up either. It was just disk drive copies, because there was no Git. There wasn't even SVN or CVS at that time, in the 90s. An unlawful exchange grid is a secure grassroots progressively enhanced secure, performant, grassroots, progressively enhanced, decentralized, transport agnostic, worldwide graph network of composable semantic knowledge nodes that are exchanged and locally cached. Locally cached and searchable. That are exchanged, cached, and locally searchable by participants who publish them, and those by participants who publish them and others within their personal learning network, personal knowledge networks. Who publish who share their own. Oh boy. others within their personal knowledge networks who share their own. PKN. PLN is a personal learning network. That's a pretty common thing. I don't. Should we call it personal learning networks? They call them professional. Who their own, all right. And by participants who share them, that are exchanged cash locally by participants who create and maintain them in real time. Let's say searchable by those who create and maintain them in real time, and with others within their personal professional learning networks who do the same. How's that sound? Getting hot finally. When I first wake up, I'm always freezing. You guys, when you wake up, you get really cold. I get really cold when I wake up. Gotta get this thing right, so I can send people right to it, and people will just know what it says. Is a secure, performant, grassroots, progressively enhanced, decentralized, transparency, worldwide graph network, TLDR. Here's the TLDR. Keg replaces the best broken parts of the web. Keg fixes the best and most broken parts of the web. It's a graph network, dude. I don't give a shit. That's why it's in parentheses. I want people. This is why it's. I wouldn't say things like transport agnostic if I were speaking. I agree. There needs to be a layman's definition, and there needs to be a definition that's succinct but is for technologists. So it kind of needs to be both, you know. Keg. Well, everyone's need or knowledge creation capture not just technologists. And I have another thing here I gotta copy over. I don't know. We could try that. The reason I want graph on there is because I want it to pull up in search results. Technically, it's not a grid, but common people will know what grid means. And I don't mean that to be insulting. It's so funny, I was reading the, what's it called? The Clueless Train, or the Clue Train or something like that, from Doc Searles and the Gang in 1999. Jenny told me about it yesterday, and it totally talks about how the web is going to revolutionize everything. And it's when you read it now, it's like really naive. I was like reading through it, I was like, oh my god, it's like this is going to change everything. No, like no one can control it. It can't. And I was just like, oh yeah. I'd really love to hear what all those people have to say about everything now. Anyway. I suppose YAML is coding, right? That'd be disingenuous to say that. Over-engineer stuff. World Wide Web was over-engineered. I'm gonna stick to that. The World Wide Web is over-engineered. But I'm glad they did it. We wouldn't have it. true. It's true, you could do that. We should probably use case. We need some user stories, so people can get the sense of what's going to happen. To do. I have one in my head right now, but I don't want to burden it yet. I don't need a TLDR on there. I want to make sure we get this on the thing. We need a couple of them here, though. Motor ability. I really want to make this. I know you guys think I'm crazy, but I do. I want you to be able to participate with nothing more than a conversational interface. So if you put it on your phone, you can dictate to it and tell it what node you want it to be in, and it'll just auto-publish for you. I mean, I know that's a long ways off, but that's why none of the UI element components can be messy. Yeah. Keg is just an infrastructure. Keg just defines the infrastructure and how to connect. Yeah, definitely. And that's why we have its components. We need to put that in here somewhere. Someone unable to type structure. Knowledge worker. All right, so I'm gonna put a thing here. D'accord. So, you know what's funny? Because the tool, the graphic tool I want to make, since you said French, I've been saving this choice name for a long time, called escritoire. I really want to use that word for the application that is the graphic interface, basically like the Microsoft Word of KnowledgeNet, of keg. Yeah, because it's like a writing desk. It means that it's a writing desk. It's an old school writing desk. Back when I was like using Scrivener to write books and stuff, and then I did that. You know what? I need to make a tool that does something. I need to do something here. Just give me a second here. Escritoire. Yeah. Those roll top. That's the name for a roll top desk, in case you're wondering, guys. That's what that is. God knows I love that stuff. We need to put like core concepts here. Another thing I've been wanting to do this too is I need to make a plugin for this. I've written this so many times. This tool I'm about to go look for, I've written it at least 3 times. I wrote one for Pandoc, and now I'm writing one for GitHub. It's a slug generator, so I know I have one in here somewhere. I just need to find it. Basically, what it does is it takes if you send it through a filter, and it lowercases everything and makes the things with dashes in between, turns them into links. It's so funny because I've written it so many times in so many different places. Now I can't find it. Because why? Symlink, no. Telltale, no. VI last, no. Feed space usage on URLs. AFK, backbash matrix. Oh, wow. Yeah, I didn't know that's what it was called either. I looked it up. Color strip, comp example, confirm COVID. CR. No. Curl loss, danger. Docker, clean, dough, dequote. Duck. Echo on, eject, X, back off. Figgle. Punksin, give, gel, go badges, go disk, go duck yourself. Google. Got. Go test. Nope. GQ, no. No, it's GraphQL. Graphology stream has changed. Have command expedite for H now. H title, IPs, ISO types, is text, channels. No. Curl, no. Last down, last pick, listening log. I can't even find it. My IP, my trace, notes, now, old, GH, old can. No. On, changed, no. Opacity, open, origins. PAE. No. I think I meant PNE for that. I think that meant to be PNE. I gotta fix that one. Promotes quotes. Readme, remind. Repost, random color. I mean, this is why it's faster for me to just write another one. So, Tmux into, nope. To header. It's hot. It's. Oh, that's the total. Never mind. That's cool. That's the one. The PAE is, I forgot I made that. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, this is actually, PNE is actually better for this sort of thing. This is stupid, Rob. What were you doing that for? Move PAE to PNE. And just use PNE. Dork. You dork, you big old dork. And I should have just done this. Exec prol PNE. Don't need any of this. I'm such a dork. Sometimes I'm a dork. I look back at my stuff and I've learned some new way of doing something, and I'm like, oh my god, what was I thinking? I think we need to do an args are in though. You know, I don't need this. I can just do a Perl PNE. Yeah, that's all I need. I don't even need it. No. Remove PNE. cd.files comment. I gotta do this or I'm not gonna remember it. So sorry. You guys are wondering what I'm doing. I'm making a better sed. Way better. way better than Sederock what I'm about to do. It's like 1,000 times better. A gajillion times better. Because I get a full Perl language. I don't have to just stick with stupid awk. There's my pi. And here's my peen. I don't know if that's appropriate. This can actually just PNE. The reason that's good is because you don't know why, right? Let me show you. Oopsie. I so need to clean this up. Alright, so, well, I mean, that's neither here nor there. I keep trying to find a thing for the headers. Top files. Scripts. Alright, so, adopt me. How's it going, big decimal? Should we put big decimals in what we do? Maybe we should. We'll make the world a better place. We definitely would, wouldn't we? So if I replace that, I don't use it that much, so I don't know about it. Okay. Well, okay. Well, I mean, this is a huge tangent, so I don't want to do tangent-y. PNE. Type PNE. Alias to PNE. Alright, so then I can do this. I can do PNE. Alright, let me show you one that I did recently. So I wanted to look up all my tags, right? So that command is get ls remote tags. Whoops. We need to do this from something that actually matters. So we could do cd into when something has tags auth. Alright, so then we should get all of our tags. See all those tags? But I don't want all this shit in here. Right? I just want the tag name so I can delete them or whatever. So this is what I could do. I could do this, pipe this into PNE, and then just say I want to substitute, I want to delete everything up until slash the first or the farthest slash away. I want to grab everything up to it. And that's all. And then print that out. Oops. I need this instead. Pretty cool, huh? How's it going, decimal? I got it. So look what I did, guys. Yeah, so I took that big, huge, long list, and in one little thing. Now this is something normally done with sed. Here's the difference. Because it's Perl, I can do a full Perl script. Everything from Perl, I could use it right there, and I could still do the substitution. It's way, 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 way better than set and awk. It destroys set and awk. The only thing that's different is that I would have had to type a few more characters, but an alias easily fixes that. So people will be like, well, what's P&E? Yeah, it's definitely, see, look, I took that and transformed it into that with 10 characters. That is the power of Linux plus Perl. That is just like insane. The thing is crazy about that is I can send this to a loop. Yeah, watch this. While read tag, there's no white space in there, so I can do this. So while read tag do echo would delete tag done, and then I can send all of that straight to a loop, and I can do whatever I could do on the command line with that. I could do it in the Perl script if I wanted to have more power for it. It's just amazing. It's just amazing. Linux in the command line. I don't see why anybody in tech doesn't learn the terminal. It's like so crazy, crazy powerful. There's just no reason not to learn it. It takes a little time, but that's never been a reason not to learn something. All right. So yeah. I have Pi, and then I have P&E. There's another one called PAE, and that's a little bit different. That will read from anything on the file list. It'll do everything for everything on the file list. And I don't think I want that, because normally I would just be catting all the files anyway. So P&E is my sed and awk replacement combined, and PA. I got to make a thing about that. Boom, boom, beep, boop, 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 boop. Just put a little log in there. I'm gonna go get a little bit more coffee, take a break. octopus brain. I have an octopus brain. You know what I realized? Yeah, I realized something here. I realized... I don't know where to put this. Where should I write this? I could probably just write it right in keg. Oh god, what time is it? 9 o'clock already? Oh, I'm supposed to do beginner boost today at 10. I don't want to, but I should do it. Okay. So, I need to put the, there's so much that has to go in here. I just don't know where to put it. I don't know where to put it. I could spend all day just writing docs. I'm going to say tenets of keg. I don't want to say like tenants. You guys know what a tenant is? You know what not a tent. You guys know what a tenant is? A tenet is principle, belief, or doctrine generally held or true. Yep. Minimum, smallest, minimum possible technology requirement. Participants should be able to simply use paper and pen or pencil. No kidding. And I do. So long as they write clearly and use keg markdown, a simplified version of pandoc markdown, which is already a universal standard. All right. Progressive enhancement. I'm going to do that thing that they do. I'm going to do that thing that they do where they do a bullet and then they do like a bold thing. Requirement. Is there still coffee doors for you? Or is there still coffee for you? You know, I actually do use paper a lot, and as a knowledge worker, and I would love if I had an OCR system. I stick it on my scanner, and boom, I would love that. Oh my god, that would be so cool. That's not even out of reach. It's like totally in reach today. Yeah. Let's see. Solutions. Software. Let's see. Must assume the least possible functionality and progressively enhance the user experience as additional functionality is detected. That means make everything for the terminal first and then build up graphic layers on top of that. Don't start with a graphic layer and try to figure out how to reverse engineer a terminal-based interface. So fucking stupid. We'll do some more. I mean, I just want a place to put these. So I got that. I'm gonna go just a sec. Exchange grid. I think we should probably put user stories. I'll get rid of the technology. Man, we're running out of time. I might have to drop here pretty soon because I've got to get ready. If I'm going to do beginner boost, I need to get all pretty for that. I'm talking to my gang here. My folks, my online gang / community / folks. Here comes the dog to say hi. Good morning, yoga dog. How's it going, posse? My posse. Posse. Sam, why do you wipe your dog hair all over my carpet when you know I'm allergic to you? She's got this every time she eats. She has to like do her thing, where she like rubs her face on that thing. Yeah, she shows her. Oh, they say it's her way of showing love. Yeah, it's gonna kill me. Gonna kill me. Oh, it sucks. I hate having dog allergies because she's so adorable and I can't touch her. I'll like wrestle with her and I'll immediately run to the shower. I forgot my Xyzal today, but I took it. You know what? I gotta take a break. Just a sec. Bye. It's time for Toast ASMR. Remember a long time ago when I used to care about what I put on my stream? Oh, did you finish it? Can I show it off?
This part, I blocked it, so now it's tighter.
Look at this.
Okay, you can kind of read it. I move it over.
How come it's all wet?
Because I washed it. It's blocking so that it
Oh, wow.
up. See, it says
What does it say?
ambitious.
Too ambitious. You just. How long did it take you to do it?
A couple days, but that's because I have to take a lot of breaks.
Oh my God, it's like I feel.
Tedious.
I'm really nervous, like holding it right now. It's like it's the kind of thing that I would like accidentally spill coffee on or something.
Yeah.
Hey, then just make it brown.
Actually, the fabric I have doesn't quite match, so I have to go out of here.
Oh boy. Okay. So amazing. That's a piece that goes. That's just one piece of this art project she's working on right now. It's huge. It's like a pin cushion. I have composable semantic knowledge nodes. Real time with anothers. Yeah, me too. I fucking love it. It's the best white noise I've ever found. I like snow and stuff. I'm having like the engines in the background. You're gonna see a lot more of these satellite things on my stream because I really love this white noise. It's I mean, isn't that awesome? First of all, I love this is real satellite shot. This is like they probably ripped off the one from that Apple does. And we have Mac TV, Apple TV. I know it's like left over from school, and it has like real satellite footage. It's so cool. A lot of the space ones freak me out because they make me feel cold because it's space, right? Yeah, I'll talk about that all night. Oops, wrong one. There you go. Yeah. Well. I haven't, is for you guys it's up pretty loud. For me it's not up that loud, but it's up enough for me to hear. Because it's coming through my monitors, otherwise it would bleed into the mic. Yeah, there's a few of them out there. The one I was doing last night was good too. It's like got you in the bridge, and you're like going through. The ones that have like lots of traffic with spaceships, they usually look too fake to me. Yeah. User stories. Yeah, I'm all about the calm. It helps me write and code and stuff. Well, except for you guys have seen me when I'm not calm. You know what a mess that is. This is enough for right now for this documentation. There's a couple things I wanted to get down so that people would be okay with it. I kind of want to keep the architecture to its own knowledge node. It's one of the things about managing knowledge in a composable knowledge node way is you don't want to get stuff that's too big and too long, because then you can't recompose it in another way. It's just like you would do with like code. So inside of keg, I'm going to say make directory, user stories, user stories. I've been wondering whether I'm going to allow dashes in knowledge node names or not, and I think we probably will. We can't allow dots in the name because that will mess up the query. But we can allow dashes. They're just pretty much URLs, and URLs you can't have dots in there. I mean, you can, but nobody does. I could say keg stories. I thought I could do that. And that's why it would resolve to afk.works.keg.stories. Okay. And then the thing is, I can do this. Yeah, this is what's so great about composable stuff. User stories. So now I can delete for everything up to line 27. And you don't get big long files, which they're not good for everybody. One of the things that's great about this is it actually, I know it's text and it's the 2021, so it's not that big a deal, but it's still it's manageable, more manageable, mostly because of the whole subdirectory things. So user stories. And I like to have standalone header ones. Keg user stories. Some typical uses of keg from the vantage point of different potential users. I mean, so people might know what a user story is, right? I gotta get all this. I gotta do all this. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. People gotta do it. Gotta do it. Gotta do it. Gotta do it. I mean, the architecture page all by itself is gonna be huge. So this top level page can be just a bunch of topical guide stuff. And so yeah, we can do. I can do like jump off links here. User stories. And you can actually have this node be composed of the others. There's a node type that I haven't got fleshed out yet that will actually, your generate script will grab all of the titles and then in fact I'm going to do that right now. Oh yeah, baby. I'm going to do that right now. I can even use go, oh god. The possibilities are endless. Yeah, having the generate script is so cool. I'm so glad I thought of that. It's always tripping on ideas from other people, I need to break this all up. Okay, so this is what we should probably do architecture. Architecture, design. What's more readable? Design. Design. No. I mean, it's architecture. That's the word. Design. Design is easier. Design is easier. Design is easier. All right. Directory design. Well, let's just do this. Copy readme into design. architectural design. Yeah, now these can all go back to two things. Files and directories. Tenant. The tenants of the add a one-liner for what keg is. It is keg itself is a package manager for knowledge nodes, but it's not just that. The reason you can't call it a package manager, it's similar to a package manager, but package managers pull down an entire package, and keg doesn't. Keg pulls in only what's needed from the package, so to speak. It feels like a package manager. Okay, let's do that. I'll put that in a FAQ here. FAQ, how about that? Uh-huh. Well, for example, the manifest file is only accessed, is the only thing accessed when you're sent, because you got thousands of these manifests to check regularly, right? So if you're following, you're going to be following thousands of people, and your system needs to be able to request the manifest file from every one of those systems. It's very fast, actually. It's insane, because the manifest is relatively small for most knowledge nodes, and because that's the only file that's needed. It's a plain text file, and it's very simple. It doesn't require any parsing. It's even easier to parse than JSON. And the whole point of it is to see if that manifest file has changed. That's the only reason to use it. In fact, you don't even need the whole file. I thought about even like taking it down a notch and making it so you only have to request. There'd be just like a single file, that's in what is the last date that this changed. And then, so when you get that file, it doesn't matter how you get the file, but when you get that file, that tells you when it was last changed. And that way you're going to have to grab that file from every single thing you subscribe to. That is the thing that tells you I have new data. And so basically every keg endpoint is going to be a crawler. That's what makes it decentralized. It's a very efficient crawler, and it's only crawling in a small subset of networks that you define. So it offloads the burden of all of that onto your own system. And by the way, that has to be done no matter where you are. So do we want to stick with dates we could add versions to? We already have that. Yeah, it already it's just a timestamp. We don't care about versions. Thank God we don't have versions. Okay, it's kind of like sorry, I've got a scratch. It's kind of like Git meets package management, sort of meets like Gopher. It's kind of that. It's all those best parts of all those things combined. So yeah, but and we can't put versions in there because we really don't care about the versions. This is another thing that's really substantially different between keg and package management. I gotta put this in here. No versions. Not a whole package. There we go. Animated wallpaper? No. Hi, Stupak. Como review? No. Hey, Mubashi. Yeah. People are gonna hate me. Like, you troll. Sort of. Except for there's no versions. Just currently cached and latest published. Yeah, you're vetting them. No, the way you tag a system is you follow them. The whole system is based on trust. And that's the hardest part I'm having to communicate. It's really hard for me to communicate what that is. It's like GPG. So sort of. What word knowledge is that? It's a pretty freaking long word, I know. Know-how. So the reason that you don't have to fact check any knowledge in it is because the network itself checks itself, as well as any network can, combined, composed of a bunch of people you trust. There are going to be people who are going to choose to trust completely unreliable sources. You cannot control that. That's not something you can control. But you can thwart that by preventing that knowledge from tainting the knowledge that you want to have. It is an echo chamber if you choose it to be. But if you want to create a different persona on the knowledge exchange grid, you can. And then that persona could be accessing multiple, sort of a balanced set of information. But a lot of times when you want to get answers, you don't want to hear from all you want to hear from the experts. And so you're going to find people creating knowledge exchange grid personas just like Twitter. You're going to say, this is my professional one. I only want to talk about, stuff here. Here's my persona about me. And people make the same decisions. Sometimes have variety exchange grid, nodes, root knowledge nodes. Even in science, right? So yeah. So yeah. What does it get the other things in there? I think I need to deliver save files and directories. Wait, this stuff all needs to come up higher. Alright, I should probably put knowledge node first up here. Knowledge nodes. Alright, give me a sec. This is like line. I have to get ready for boost. I think we're gonna have people on for beginner boost today. Do I still have it on my schedule? I think I do. I do, don't I? I do, don't I? I gotta get through it. One thing at a time. Alright, so what line is that? That's line 27. Let's see how far down I have to go here. This stuff all got updated. 27. I don't know where we go. Universal. Delete. There we go. Put you up here. Keg is built of knowledge nodes. Found Heron. Nice. With and keg and the like, or use IRC. Offline discussions of AFK. There already is actually. Yep. Join AFK works. There's nobody over here right now. It's just us. AFK works weekly report, which I haven't been doing. But it's there. So. I haven't locked it down or anything. I probably should, but it is there. And there's no keg. See, this is the problem. I don't want to get into the thing where we have like tons of different conversations going on, you know? There needs to be like a KN and a keg and an AFK works. I think we keep it all under AFK works for now. Because keg is probably taken. Yeah. Hey, no, keg's not taken. Nobody's there. So, we can do that. Yeah. So, I don't know if you want to do it. But that the thing I'm afraid is that people are going to be watching live stream there. So RWX is always going to be live. So yeah, even if you can't, yeah, it's got to be AFK works for now. But then we could sometime put it under keg or whatever. IRC does. That's the biggest problem. Is IRC does not have logging. We are logging certain channels, but IRC does not have logging. That's actually one of its best points and worst points at the same time. Matrix, I know. I thought about doing Matrix. Yep. I'm seriously thinking about doing a Matrix bridge now. Stuart, do you have experience with setting it up? I haven't set up a Matrix bridge yet, but I'm seriously thinking about setting up a Matrix with an IRC gateway, so that we get all the stuff that comes with Matrix. Yeah. Yeah, Matrix is one of the really cool things that everybody wants to get into, but The first time I saw somebody like connecting directly from Matrix into IRC without any, it's almost like somebody finally. Actually, Jenny mentioned it last night. She mentioned she wished that they would come up with a protocol for that's IRC with caching, because Discord has caching, right? And Matrix has that. I really, really, really want to do Matrix. Yeah, I think Matrix could be the live chat mechanism of the knowledge exchange grid. It could be like the bona fide real-time way to communicate in a decentralized way. I believe it could be that, and because I'm not buying into Slack, I'm not buying into Discord. We're going to have to use these tools no matter what, but I do not want the whole world to be dependent on Discord's whims. They went out to go get a latte and the whole network goes down. I just not going to be dependent. I'm not going to put my whole livelihood in the future of the internet on that. Oh yeah, Twitter too. So this is the really great thing about all of this is that both political parties in America, or like the entire world, sees the problem with big tech. Big tech is the new capitalism. It's the new, they control everything. And I agree with some of the decisions they made, but that you really have to think, what if that decision was made against your personal beliefs, and then what would happen? And so it's the idea of having a centralized regulated platform is really terrifying, because it means they have complete control over the look, cable news already ruined us. And I am not saying just Fox News or just CNN. I'm saying all of it. As soon as you get money involved, they do things that are not in your best interest as a person. And so, I gotta calm down now. But yeah. Let's see, what is that? That's line 83. So I really like. It's kind of sad, but I like the fact that all political parties, all political affiliations agree that big tech centralized data is a problem. We all agree, and that's a very rare moment in history. It's pretty rare that we would agree that stuff like that is bad. See you, Stuart. Yeah, I have to go too myself. I've got to get ready for my next session. So I can now delete this part here, because I put it in the other one already. Gotta be careful I don't overly delete everything. I'll be ready to close down for the day and come back. I'm going to come back at 10-ish. Well, I don't want to do it because I don't have the time to maintain it. That's the problem. IRC works. It gets the job done. I'm going to stay with IRC for now. But, you know what I mean? Let's try. Okay, simplified YAML format. Reverse command utility names. I can get rid of this formerly known as. Yeah. You. I want to leave all this here. Alright. I can leave the FAQ here. How about that? Tenants. We're going to put tenants. We'll leave that on there. Oh, is it 10 o'clock already? Oh, it's 1:45. Alright. I don't know right offhand. I mean, there's lots of good videos from conferences all the time. Yep. Alright, I gotta save this. Random knowledge bases are just local root node on keg. is just keg URIs are just domains. Put this under design. All right. So these are living documents. We can probably remove random now. And licenses Creative Commons. Yep. README. All right. So I mean, that'll help. I'm gonna have to step away. Actually, I'm gonna drop the stream. I'll be rebuilding the stream so we can go through our web stuff. So that'll be at 10 o'clock ish. I'm gonna actually put a little topic in that. So thanks for joining me this morning. I'll be here for another 3 hours. We're gonna be doing the beginner boost stuff from 10 to 1. So I really want to get through that book, and we need that. Let me change the topic. Beginner is postponed until. Hey Jenny, you seen the marquee tag again? Were you here when we did that the first day? You see it, right? You've seen it, right? Phone to tell. I'm gonna give myself an hour. I'm gonna give myself an hour. 'Cause reasons. Anyway. They currently use the marquee tag. It's still supported, sort of. It's been deprecated, but yeah. All right. Yep. That's a good topic right there. Oh gosh. So everybody should see the topic change. And Twitch, did the topic change? It did, right? So I'm going to go ahead and drop. Thank you. And I just want to make sure people don't come by and get scared or something. See you at 11.